Call the meeting order.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Motion to approve the agenda.
Second one. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Agenda approved.
We have to do 2 minutes or
Yes.
do them all together?
No, Jonathan.
I wasn't at the
Okay,
first.
we'll do the one from last Friday. I'll make a motion to approve minutes from last Friday.
For a second.
I was absent.
I'll second that. All
Glad we're consistent, Kevin.
in favor, say aye. Opposed, say nay. Motion's approved. Motion approved.
Make a motion to approve the minutes for
The 28th.
Tuesday.
Second those. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Minutes approved. Communications.
That's had a couple complaints, about dirt roads, different things like that. So Nick and I went on a field trip the other day and tried to get tried to figure out what to do with it. So
Far out or what? They're
just washed out. So hasn't been touched yet this year. So it was, I told Nick it's one of the few roads I've never been on. So it's
Where was that?
over by Victory. Look at that. And then we had housing meeting yesterday, which was just had to okay some things for the month. And that was it.
I had early childhood, same thing, basically just okay a few things, we did the budget, everything looked good. Nothing new there, so that's it.
I had the meeting in Eldora last Friday. There's just kind of getting reorganized with the new director, they felt some of the money coming in and money going out wasn't in the right categories and stuff like that. So they've been doing that, and then they're also doing some huge improvements to the facility. I'm looking at taking a loan, an operating loan, to set up basically start being able to set up a fund to stay ahead of the maintenance and stuff that needs to be done. And then also we had a closed session that I can't discuss, that we'll probably be discussing in the future, but probably of high importance that I go next month because of that closed session. Probably gonna have another closed session next month, so. And then I discussed with Kevin about a phone call about possible company looking to locate somewhere near Iowa City, and see if that's something we want to reach out, pursue, and see if they're interested in Iowa County or not. But that's all I had.
I had an easy call yesterday, short and sweet. Just executive meeting.
It was Zoom too, right?
I zoomed in.
I see most of the housing went. I see Seaman was there, Yoder was there, and Zickelbach was there.
I talked to Lois also about a couple businesses that are looking for loans, in my opinion, on some stuff. What else to have? The other thing we talked about earlier. I think that's it. I guess we go down and do some work on the other, get the other stuff knocked out of the way. We had a couple liquor licenses.
Make a motion to approve the liquor license.
Is there a second?
Second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. Oh, we had the buildings and maintenance, you had to report over there, conditioning going down at the,
Did he ever get some quotes on one? He never got.
they were just gonna, I thought he was just gonna get it done.
Yeah, I don't know if he ever got, I don't know what he never called me back after it, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah,
You ever heard, I didn't hear anything after.
Air conditioner went down.
Yeah, it's like 25 years old.
Kept blowing fuses, so I don't know if they got a temporary fix on it. or
I
they-
seen on the paper, they got their $12,000 grant for,
I don't know how that.
Oh, we have to get that lease redone.
You need to talk to them about that because they're making improvements in our building.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I guess we shouldn't complain.
No, but they should.
They should tell us, yeah.
Yeah, are we gonna do something with that lease?
We need, yes, remember they want to do it too.
Yeah,
We need to get it updated and get it more, but I don't remember ever doing it ever.
we need to talk with Dylan and how much it's costing us each month.
Right, we need to find, I'd like to find the old lease too.
I don't know who it had.
Sounds fair.
Okay,
We do have it, so we can find it.
why don't we get that, we'll meet with Dylan and, or let Dylan know what it's costing us a month to have them there.
Because we need to build up some kind of fund to fix some of these things, so they're gonna stay there.
Right.
The roof is gonna be expensive.
Yeah, we're gonna
They
eventually
can't
have
buy
to
it.
replace that roof.
They don't wanna buy it. Yeah, we can make it very reasonable to buy.
They understand that very good.
And I never heard back on the
You have to walk away.
generator building either, if they, because they were gonna try to move the generator to try and get better airflow. See if that helped or not, I'll check on that later.
Meal reimbursement policy revisions. Everybody had a chance to read those?
I haven't seen them.
Was sent out, didn't you send that out, they highlighted in yellow?
Adam sent it out,
I'm
didn't
not
he?
having a person on it.
Was that was the bottom
When did it come out?
and the stuff that you sent out for on the agenda?
You think it's on the agenda?
Page 14?
Come on.
That stuff's just stuff that I don't sent back to me.
So she wants to do it differently?
I don't know.
Well, I thought it was, I thought the highlighted yellow was changed. It sucks, but it talks about no alcohol and no tips and no gratuity.
Mine won't open up. Shit.
Okay, well, let's put that on leave it on there for next week to make sure that's,
What everybody wants.
yes.
Next week, I know, conservation wants to come in and introduce everybody, all the new staff, because it's all new.
Give it time.
What time you want them, Randy? You tell me and I'll tell them.
How long are you giving your school of life guy?
15 minutes. Mine?
Just got one to say, okay.
I did once.
Who's coming in?
Your staff.
Who's coming in?
Another global life representative.
Oh,
That's they already been here.
yeah, that was that interesting one, remember?
I'm happy.
You work at the will of the board, so you'll be here when we leave.
Go check the camera and see what you were saying.
I don't know.
Can you read lips?
We're talking about earrings. We didn't know if you had your earring in or not today, so.
Not today.
Not today.
Not today. There you go.
Well, the Iowa Johnson Road looks pretty good.
Well, we did down to the tracks, yeah. And, hopefully it'll hold up.
Yeah, I kind of watched the progress as it was going, you know, when I left over there.
Didn't do anything on the south, anything on the south side, or?
No, not yet.
So that was, that was always a big hole right there too.
I mean.
Yeah, because I'll say.
It could go that first, technically, down to 180th.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you really could.
So, what we did was expensive. It is expensive. So, let's see how it kind of holds up. And, you know, next year, if we have to, do another 800 feet or so, you know, maybe we will. But, yeah, it's not cheap.
Would you just put like big rock underneath it or?
Yeah, so because of all the driveways there, we didn't want to raise up the road, 2 feet, so
Yeah.
we excavated down, anywhere from a foot to a foot and a half, kind of just depending on the back operator there, but, yeah, we hauled all that sand out, took it to like the Dutch Lake Road, and then we put down tile, and then we put down fabric, and then we put down 4 to 6 inches of macadam.
Yeah.
And then we filled, the last bit with roadstone.
Yeah.
One part, we might have came a little high on the macadam, so that might have worked its way through, but,
And the problem, this is fixing which problem?
just a sand road.
It just keeps settling away, or?
Yeah, I mean, you take a heavy load over sand, wet sand,
It
yeah,
just goes down, yeah.
it just pushes out and there's no solid.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see the layers now with no grass or something.
We finished up this week. We brought in some dirt for the sides to kind of hold in what we did.
The Dutch Lake Road, you've been doing a lot of work there.
That's where we took everything.
Probably gonna make my job harder.
Well, they were saying that, the sand actually firmed up that road. You wouldn't think so
Then I think you cleaned a lot of trees out too, so it's gonna get more sun too.
I didn't go down, to be honest, I'm a little scared to go down that road sometimes.
So today.
Like, I think there's a spot or two that's got like a spring in it even.
There's
So
a
even
spot
though-
that stays wet for a long time.
Yeah. And then who's gonna come help get you out? Cause
There's a sign at the other end of the road that's got a phone number for a record company.
Is there seriously?
Keep spinning until you get out.
I've only been down it maybe a half a dozen times in 12 years. Like it's kind of,
During the mushroom season, I think the ones that trespass think if it's really muddy, they won't get caught, so they go down there. There's times I've had 4 vehicles at once stuck down there. And a car.
so. But anyway, we have a funding agreement there for W21, it's be the L Road or.
The $2 million we're supposed to get.
Yep.
So I need a motion for the chair to sign the agreement, to receive the funding.
I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. Okay.
We'll get that sent back. I reviewed all the engineering firm applications and stuff, so, today or Monday, I'm gonna try and get a hold of one and work through agreements or whatever. Of the bridge that they're doing, I think they poured the other guardrail or, bridge rail this week. F-52 trail, we are still working out, some stuff for that, but hopefully we'll get going pretty soon. And then
I call it the Mizbeck Bridge. When's that supposed to start? Or it's
I
next-
don't call it Inspect Bridge, so which bridge? The one just north of the interstate on L,
Yes.
whenever they're done on HH, it's the same through PCI got both.
Yeah, that's the one that you put the round or put the
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Is
If I had to take a guess,
There's a bunch of stakes and stuff out there. He thinks it's close.
well, yeah, we just poured the guardrail on the other bridge, so I'd say we're real close.
Okay.
Cause, PCI doesn't do the grading, so they'll send their other crew over. And then our guys have started, the bridge, HA 4800, that's on 160th, that's on the dirt road. We've taken the bridge out and placing it with 3 large tubes. And they started this week, so they got the tubes out there. I didn't stop out there yesterday, but they were getting the bridge removed and things set up.
Where's that at?
160th on the dirt road section, so it's just east of E, I think, between E and F. So we got a crew there. We got a crew down on 270th. They're doing some ditching / road buildup. And then I got a crew out on 100 or graders and skid loader out on 160th. Further down, we did a little bit of grading there. It's not on here also, but we did do a little bit of grading out there at the transportation buildings and put down some rock. So, if you want, you can swing out there and see all the water that's standing there. And then we've been working on the pavement markings, the W21 request for services. Day out in the field and trying to get this Golden Place thing going and some other things, but not really important.
I don't know if you said that in the meeting or not. You might have been concerned about the bridge flooding all the time.
Oh, yeah,
He told me that all the drains were plugged full of beer cans again.
were they? Okay.
So, yeah.
Somebody's gotta be jamming them in there. I can't believe they're all just naturally filling up all the holes.
Probably do with water. just-
Yeah, they do.
Well, you went through a can on every time you go home.
Right? So yeah, a lot of them were filled with beer cans, so we got those removed. And Woody was kind enough to bring out his sweeper. We did try to sweep a lot of the sand from the spring, tried to sweep the side. I did go out there this morning, drove over it. There was no standing water. Like everywhere else, when it's raining, there's like a little bit of water on the road. I mean, I can put up a sign if you want that says like slippery when wet, but, all the water this morning, when I went over at 7, was draining really well.
Okay.
There might have been like one spot where it splashed up, but that's only because that's where there wasn't big standing water.
So that's what happens when it's full of beer cans.
You a Miller Lite drinker? Is that?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not much that stuff.
I guess it wasn't you then.
There's a favorite, huh?
No, there was, I don't know, 20 some that were plugged, with
Yeah, that's
their.
gonna do it, yeah.
Because it is a large area, just concrete that, like drainage.
Yeah, I mean, it's a quarter mile long. So, I don't know, I assume everybody throws their cans out before they come into town.
Oh.
Not me. When we first started coming into town was 7 in the morning.
That's probably one I did.
Any other questions for Nick? Okay,
All right, well, thank you guys.
Yeah, good.
Have a good weekend.
is there anything that anybody wants to add to next week's agenda while we're still in session?
It's a happy group over here.
You guys have, I mean, you got an email. You
Yep.
you want a paper copy?
I can print mine off.
I'll take a paper copy though. I got one.
I've got several.
You want one, Seth?
Yeah.
Pass them around for whoever wants one.
Randy will learn on, or you got.
I'm too old, I need a big print to read to set up my phone.
Really? I've got, so my dad, he said I can take anything from his desk. He has this magnifying glass that's got the light on it. I can maybe let you borrow that sometime.
I had one on my phone, I had one.
Don't laugh, I keep one by my chair. It doesn't have the light on.
My eyes are not that great, so I haven't used it yet, but when it comes time for, when it comes time for tax season, I'll tell you, I squint a little hard sometimes with the numbers. Because those forms aren't always the best that people give you. And then when it's on the crease, you're trying to figure out, is that a 6 or an 8?
Okay, call the meeting back to order. Mr. McBean is here for a resolution about moratorium for data centers.
Correct. This board had asked that my office look into preparing a moratorium. And so what we did is this was somewhat crafted off of what I believe Woodbury County had done, and I think would fit our situation. It would contemplate a 1-year or 12-month moratorium from today's date, assuming that the board approves it, that would essentially say that data centers are not allowed to come into Iowa County during that 12-month period, subject, coming before this board and getting some exception to this moratorium, of course. With the understanding and idea that this board is going to contemplate and consider some type of zoning here in the next 12 months that would be, more permanent than what this is. This is more of a temporary thing only.
Gives us time to evaluate options of what we can and can't do,
Absolutely.
is the intent of this.
Correct.
Hopefully we can find things that work for other places, that we don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah, that's the idea, I think, generally. I think there are some counties that have done some things already. I think more of them are more kind of in the same boat as you folks are, though they're kind of trying to figure out what to do now. And this will give you some time to possibly talk to some of those other counties and see either what they've done or what they're going to do, and then evaluate what you think you want to do here. Then let us know, and we'll help you create whatever you need. Assuming you pass this first.
Are there questions about what's being presented today?
So would you think then, going forward from here, if this is approved, we should probably set up some sort of a board to research it, or?
I think you're the board to research it, so I think it's whatever you folks decide you want to do. I think somebody probably should be, if you're thinking, what do we want to do from a perspective of an ordinance, I think you'll want to probably reach out to some other counties that have done this and, or are doing it, to see what they are doing, just to give you folks ideas. The problem is not every county is going to be the same, because some counties have comprehensive zoning, we do not. Some may be having their planning and zoning people doing it, some may be having somebody in the county attorney's office doing it. But I think the boards are obviously going to be, the board of supervisors is ultimately going to be who's going to decide this in all the different counties. So,
And if we decide to do something, we can just, this is not really comprehensive zoning, it's just zoning of
Ordinance limitations.
kind of like what the windmills are.
you could try to do that, yes. I think that the effectiveness of that versus comprehensive zoning may be a different animal as far as how
Effective.
the effectiveness or enforceability of it, I would say. Yep, and I think you all understand what I'm saying there.
Yeah.
I just would rather try this route first.
Understood. But you just have to let us know what you want down the road, and we'll be here to help. So long as I get through the election, okay?
Any competition for
I was
us?
gonna say, you got a lot of people running against you.
Not that I'm aware of it. Usually there's a Mickey Mouse or a Santa Claus or something like that that gets it up for anybody but him.
I have copies too.
Okay. So is there a motion to approve resolution 2026-07-31?
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Roll call.
Montross.
Hey.
Meyer.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
Keegan.
Resolution 2026-0731 has passed.
Very well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for your work on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Next is my landlocked land matter. I'm gonna
Yes.
work on that.
Okay.
And then I'll work on that cemetery deal too. Is that with you that I'm working on that with? or-
They got the survey done, they said.
They did get it done? Yeah. Okay. Pretty much what I'll need then is for somebody just to get me, have they recorded it yet?
I don't know if they got that far yet.
Yeah.
I talked to Tim Senior yesterday, Joe.
Okay. They'll just want to make sure that they give me a copy. And then I'll come back and talk to you all about what you want to do on that.
So
Probably
the next
first.
step is to get it recorded,
Yes.
because I think they were gonna send it to you next.
No, yeah.
So you want to record
It's
it
going to
instead?
need, it's going to need to be recorded because if I'm putting a legal description in based off a plat of survey,
So they probably should send it to both.
I would think they probably should just record it and then just maybe give me a copy of it after it's recorded. Or I can even get it off the land records after it's recorded.
Okay.
But if somebody wants to send it to me, that's always nice. And are you folks thinking you're gonna just do $1 on that? Was that the idea, or am I gonna need to come back and talk to you all about that?
I mean, I thought.
It's not on today's
Kind
agenda,
of a
so
consensus, but I mean,
I'll come back and talk to you about it when I get it.
Not a huge market for cemeteries.
You never know.
Yeah, no.
All it takes is Kevin Heights hasn't been $2, then you got a problem.
Right? You want your own personal cemetery.
So now, where I go? Maybe.
Depends on how big a family you got, I guess, how many spots you need.
How cheap my family is.
Somebody want to keep out.
Something like that. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have a good weekend, Jim.
You too. A little warm out there right now after the rain.
Is it?
Yes, it's humid as heck. I brought this, but the rain stopped. I think that's what made the rain stop.
So why is there 3? One for you, one for. One has to shove and sign it. Anything else for today's business? I would seek a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Right.
Opposed, say nay. We are adjourned.